Get over here!
Welcome to the Know. I'm Brian.
I'm Ben.
It is time for a new month. That means Xbox Live, PlayStation Plus, and Twitch Prime all are offering subscribers free games, so you never ever want to leave them. This is what they do. They get you. So it's not really free, but you have to subscribe.
Hey, I'm already hooked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but there's a nice variety of games overall this month. Let's get to them.
Sure. We're going to run you through each of the games on offer so you know what you might be interested in. So let's not waste any time and dive in.
All right. First up, Twitch Prime, which is a collection of PC games. They're free if you are a member of Amazon Prime, hence the Prime. These are all available from now till October 31st.
First up is Darksiders WARMASTERED Edition. This is a remastered version of the original Darksiders game. It runs at 1080p and 60 frames per second. It's also got improved visual effects like textures, shadows, and rendering. The original Darksiders came out in 2010, and it's a hack and slash adventure where you take control of War, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. It's a lot of fun, and it will get you in the mood for Darksiders 3, which releases next month.
Next up is Sanitarium, which is a horror point-and-click adventure game. You play as a man who wakes up from a coma after a car accident. You're now in a sanitarium for some reason. You don't know who you are.
Spooky.
Yeah, where you came from. As the game progresses, you get transported to lots of locations. It gets pretty nuts really quick. This one came out way back in 1998. It was ported to mobile in 2015.
Seems like they know their audience for Halloween month because
Yeah.
Twitch Prime is also offering SOMA, a first-person survival horror game with a sci-fi twist.
Ooh.
You play as Simon Jarrett, who is on an underwater research facility and trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Okay.
There are a lot of psychological horror elements as you find things like notes and tapes to try and piece together what's happened to you. You'll also come across creatures that embody various parts of the game's major themes. SOMA won a lot of praise when it came out a few years ago for its story and voice acting.
Finally, they've got System Shock Enhanced Edition, which is an updated version of the 1994 classic. Now, if you've never played System Shock, you're a hacker who's trying to survive in a futuristic space station called the Citadel Station that's being controlled by an AI named Kdin. Now, this game is considered a classic and had a big influence on later story-based games like Half-Life. The Enhanced Edition is a remaster. It came out in 2015 with updated visuals.
All right, sounds sweet.
Yeah.
Well, let's jump into games with gold, and as always, keep in mind that Microsoft does things a little differently in terms of their release windows. Some games might be available starting October 1st, and for others, you might have to wait until the middle of the month. We'll break those out for you here, but it is something you want to pay attention to.
First up, I love this game, the co-op kitchen game Overcooked. Now, this is a fantastic game to play locally with friends. You play as a group of short order cooks. You're preparing dishes, getting them served to your customers as quickly as possible. Now, communication is key in Overcooked, so be prepared for lots of shouting, damaged relationships, but it's a lot of fun. It's available all month, October 1st through the 31st on the Xbox One.
Next is Victor VRAN, an action RPG where you play as a hunter of demons in a cursed city. You can play co-op with friends as you help the city's inhabitants fight off the demon infestation. You've got different weapon classes with their own special attacks, as well as destiny cards and hero outfits that give you various abilities. It's available October 16th to November 15th on Xbox One.
Next up, Stuntman Ignition, where you get to be a Hollywood stunt driver, do all kinds of crazy tricks. It's a cool concept for the game. You have to be in 6 different movies, and you're the stunt driver, so your objective is to pull off the stunt that each director wants. There's also a multiplayer mode where you can compete with up to 4 players. It's available October 1st through 15th on Xbox One and the 360, so only the first half of this month, so you got to jump on it if you want it.
And finally, they've got Hitman Blood Money, which is the 4th installment in the Hitman franchise. Again, you're playing as Agent 47 as you're pulling off various assassinations. Blood Money had some new features for the franchise, like improved unarmed combat, and you can use NPCs as human shields, which is always handy for an assassin.
Totally.
It's available October 16th to the 31st on Xbox One and Xbox 360.
Okay, let's do PlayStation Plus games. As usual, they've got 2 offerings for the PlayStation 4, so we'll start with those.
They start off the month of Halloween right with Friday the 13th of the game. Now, this is an asymmetrical survival horror game. Up to 8 people can play. One person is controlling the iconic Jason Voorhees, while the rest are trying to stay alive as camp counselors. If you're controlling Jason, the goal is to kill as many counselors as possible.
Sure.
And if you're a counselor, the goal is to survive and escape. There are 5 maps, and each is based on a location from the first 5 movies.
All right, they've also got Laser League. That's kind of a future sports game. You're competing in teams, trying to beat your opponents. You set up a series of lasers while you avoid your opponent's lasers. This game is for from developer Roll7, which also brought us the Ollie Ollie series, as well as Not a Hero.
For the PS3, they've got the psychological horror game, Master Reboot.
I sense a theme here.
It's a unique game with elements of horror, puzzle, and platform games all mixed together. If you've ever wanted to invade the memories of dead people, well, this game's right up your alley.
And who hasn't wanted to do that? They're also offering The Bridge for PlayStation 3. It's a puzzle game that was inspired by the iconic art of M.C. Escher. You can rotate the world, change the gravitational direction of objects. Really cool concept for a game.
And for the PS Vita, they've got action game ROCKETBIRDS 2 Evolution and the cyberpunk adventure game 2064. Read-only memories.
All right, so that is all the games we've got for October. What do you like? Anything look good to you? You gonna pick any of these up? Let us know in the comments.
Can't wait to ruin so many relationships with Overcooked.
And
for all your gaming news, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the know. First up is Darksiders WARMASTERED Edition. WARMASTERED? What's the...
Yeah, you got it.
There's the WARMASTERED one for some series. I can't remember what it is. All right.
This came out way back in 1998. It was ported to mobile in...
October 16th to November 15th on...
So close.
So close. Almost had that one.
Almost got it.